Hello, and welcome to our after talk for the latest production of Waseda Institute Players, WHIP, for King Lear. I am Sam, and I played Kent, King Lear's royal advisor. And good evening, or good afternoon to whoever is in whatever part of the world. Yeah. So for today's session of the WHIP after talk, we have several members from the cast as well as supporting members who helped with the design and the stage production and other very helpful roles. So we have Nagisa, who played Cordelia and was the co-director of the production for King Lear. And then we have Kaho, who played both the fool and the servant, which dual roles was pretty amazing. Hannah, who graciously helped us in our time of need and played as Regan. And we have Mirabelle, who helped with the amazing music. Thank you so much. It sounded great. And Christina with the design of the video as well. Again, also, thank you very much for all of your help. Yes. So thank you for tuning in to our WHIP video. And this after talk is actually divided into two separate parts, both of which will be in English this time. So the other members of the production are in the other video. So if you'd like to check us out and check out the full cast, please watch both this video and the other video. So if you have any comments, or if you'd like to talk to, or if you'd like to send any thoughts to WHIP or any of the members, please make a comment and we'll start. Yeah. So without further ado, let's move on to the questions. So unlike what we did for the last after talk, we'll be taking more of a discussion style for an after talk this time to kind of have an equal sensing of everyone within the discussion. So the topic being, what did you feel about creating a play without seeing each other in person? Because of the corona situation, none of us could really meet up. I believe Christina is still in China. I think you haven't made it. Yeah, so that would be very difficult. So especially with someone who's not even in Japan yet, I'd like to direct my first question to Christina, actually. So you participated remotely as a crew person in this production. So how are you able to familiarize yourself with the production despite being so distant and yet create such an amazing cover image? How did you do it?
Well, actually, it's not the first time that I attend a project remotely, because during the last two productions, I also do it out of Japan. And this time there is one difference, is that I didn't participate in this project from the beginning. So actually, I just got to watch the video when you finished all the editing and shootings. So first I have to familiarize myself with the script. So I read the script thoroughly and carefully, and then I watched the full video with the script so that I can get the concept of this play. And Director Nagisa and Kahal give me very clear instructions on what kind of message they want to convey in the cover. So I just listened to their advice and with a little bit creation. And also, Mirabelle also helps me a lot in designing the poster. And I made the cover, the thumbnail cover for this play. So, yeah.
I see. Thank you. That was really helpful. So despite the distance and everything, the constant communication basically helped you to get a better understanding of the role. And wow, Mirabelle helped you on that too. That's great. So both of the crew members helped each other out on this production. That's amazing, which actually is a nice segue into my question for Mirabelle. So did the same thing apply for you with this production? Did Christina help you with the music by any chance, or was there any co-production of any kind?
Yes, we worked pretty close with the designing and the video thingy. We video chatted a lot during the process. We encouraged each other and tried to make sense of everything that's been going on that we had actually no idea of. We could only get the impression by watching the final product that we only received, I guess, last week or probably this week, which is such a challenge for both of us to get a grasp of things and also make things done within a short amount of time. But for me, because I connect with the play, the original play, King Lear, very much, and also after the reading of the script, because I can't really tell if there were any intentional changes or position or some sort of a power dynamics that's definitely different from the original play. So I had to go from my own instinct of what kind of character I perceive and just assume that they're going to present it the way that they want it to be, because what I present are merely music, and that's something that you can still interpret with your acting. Well, one thing is to trust whoever is receiving that, the receiving end of whatever I produced, and also is to let it go and let it be, to not focus too much on how I want it to be presented, because it's not really my work, not my design to convey, but it's their production, it's your production actually. So it's also very interesting to see how it turns out to be what it is now. So yeah.
I see. Thank you very much.
Can I ask you a personal question to you? So last time you also created music, and also you were the actor, right? So
Yeah.
was it kind of different way that how you created music, like without being the cast?
Actually, well, being part of the cast would create much more communication between you and other people who are also participated in the singing or dancing during the scene. So it's much easier to know who are part of the picture and what kind of melody you want to present to these people and how you would imagine them to react to the melody or to certain chords. But without being there, I would only know that you are the one that's performing the music for the most part. I would assume that you're going to present it in your way, and I have to imagine your way of acting, your acting style, and how you would present it instead of having everyone in a picture. And I couldn't really have everyone in a picture, especially the other group of after talk. I haven't really met any of them yet, I think.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. It's such a challenge to do that. But well, for the composing part, it doesn't really change that much because I do go with my heart a lot when I'm composing music. Probably that part wouldn't be changing, but sure, it would be kind of different.
Yeah, you were like, I sang your song, so lucky. It was so lucky to me, and yeah, it was really great that like the full, like we also discussed about the songs, like about how to what kind of music it should be, but still like your skill to make music is always amazing. So yeah,
I agree.
thank you so much.
Yeah. And what you said about like connecting with people, but not knowing like the other half of the cast. I don't know if you've talked with Forrest yet, but I have a feeling that both of you would get along because he's very passionate about
I had that impression
Shakespearean
when
works.
I watched the video. I really like his acting.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. So powerful.
He gets very emotional, and I think that would be a connecting point between the two of you. So if there's a chance, you should definitely hit him up. You could have a good conversation, I think. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so very much, Maribel. So in the case of Hannah, would this be your first time working on a production via Zoom, or have you done it before?
So yes, last time when I was directing, when we did 12th Night, we ended up doing it in Zoom, but at first we were going to do it on stage, but then COVID came, so we ended up in Zoom. So it wasn't the way we planned to do it. It wasn't originally made for Zoom. But yeah, thanks to everyone, we managed it. But this time, I know this one was made for doing it in Zoom and hybrid style. So it was like totally a different thing for me. So also this time I wasn't there from the first place. I was just like, I'm just here to help. And it was also like I think we only got like about 3 times to do an actual practice. which was hard, of course, but thanks to Nagisa, yeah, she had the original Regan. She was playing the original Regan, so I had a look at her videos and got the character and got the story from there. So it was easy to grasp, and many thanks to Nagisa for that. And but yeah, otherwise, because it was just so short of time, it was so difficult to like. It would be great if I was able to memorize the lines, but I just couldn't. So yeah, there was a struggle there. But thanks to the character of Regan and yeah, absolutely to the character. But I was able to sort of like try to read the script without looking like it. And I was like, because I was like this in the character, I was like looking down to the camera. So I was just looking slightly little lower than the camera. And I was reading the lines for most of the time. So yeah, it was difficult to make it look natural. But yeah.
That was really amazing. Like that's what everyone wants to know, like how to do it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just make sure it's like really close to the camera. But of course, memorize the lines, number one. But if you can't, just try to make it look as natural as possible. Try to make your moves natural. Make sure you're not scrolling too much. I put my mouse on my knee, so I'll like keep my hands on my knee. So just in small bits, but not much of a tip maybe. But yeah, it was hard for me, but I did enjoy it. And thank you so much, guys, for letting me come back.
Always a pleasure.
It was like really, really just pure fun. And I really enjoyed every moment of it. It was just like so nice to see you guys. It was nice to meet you too, Sam. I did see you in your last production, but it was like the first time to see you in person. And yeah, it was just great. It's lovely to see the groups going on. And thank you for like letting me come back in so kindly.
And thank you for coming back. It was really good to see you again.
Same for me, absolutely. It was an honor to play with you guys again. Oh gosh, I'm getting emotional. So yeah, before I start crying, I want to ask Sam a question too. Yeah, because like it was your second production, as I just said. You last time you joined as the face-to-face actor in both productions, but this time you also did have the scene online. How was your experience different from last time? What do you expect for the future of WIP?
I think the very first one I was always worried about whether I would be able to memorize lines or not, because I'm very bad at memorization, and I always fub my lines by mistake. So it being half face-to-face, half Zoom, definitely saved my life a lot of the times. In all honesty, I did not have that much free time to memorize all of my lines. So the ones that were on Zoom, I would only memorize maybe 20 to 30% of the lines. The rest of them, same thing as you, I would have the script somewhere, and then I would just kind of like glance and like chirap, and then not chirap, and then focus back onto the camera again. Yeah, so it was a hard balance, but it was fun that way too. Yeah.
Like I think everyone knows, like Mirabel, you also had your script when you did like Juliet, I guess, right?
For some scenes, yes. But like there were a lot of things that we have to face the wall or something. It's impossible to stick something here. But sure, whenever it's possible. I always have the script there and try to memorize everything, but just in case something went wrong.
Yeah.
I think all of you look so natural. I didn't know that you are looking at the script when I was editing the video.
That's great. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah, but talking about memorizing the lines, yeah, I think Nagisa did a great job with that, because she also didn't had the time. She changed from Regan to Cordelia in such a short time, and you needed to memorize a lot of lines, didn't you?
Yeah, most of my scenes were face to face, so I think I memorized everything. But as Cordelia, I only had a small amount of lines, and I also had a chance to rehearse with Andy Lear, Andy who was doing Lear. So I think I was the most familiarized with the script we had, and so that was the good thing for me doing the new character face to face. Yeah. But it was really difficult. I was always worrying whether my Cordelia was like okay or not. So I'm glad that it came out okay.
It was amazing. More than okay.
Yeah.
More than.
Yeah, you did a great job memorizing the lines, really. Like, I think I cannot do it like in like 3 days or something, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 days.
Wow.
That was incredible. I don't know how you did it. I really don't.
For the face-to-face shootings, we did it with Sam and Andy, but it was really fun, and so it was easy for me to remember all the lines. I started everything with WIP, so everybody can do it if they join
True.
with.
That's great encouragement. Yeah.
Christina, what did you say?
Oh, I just want to say that if you can't do it, there's always an alternative way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you dubbed it as alternative way and not like a specific way. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of time, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think we need to ask one more person though. Kaho.
Oh, I forgot about myself though. I totally
What
forgot
question
about
is
myself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
I think that your scenes were so, because we didn't have the immersive
Mm.
stuff like when on our last productions or former productions. I think it was the first time we used the immersive scenes, and you were the character. That was absolutely, I think it really fitted the character and the way of the immersive scenes were used. What was the difficulty you faced with it? Did you, if you could share?
Yeah, like to be honest, I used immersive, like the technology, in another production, which I'm leading. So like I got used to it before doing it like in this production. So I didn't feel that it was really difficult, but for me it was more fun to do it, and like it's always fun to find a new way and technology to do, like to make a play. And yeah, so that was, yeah, to be honest, it was not that difficult. Like it was more like fun, and I think we can use it in a different way next time, and I'm looking forward to seeing that too.
Yeah, I bet with all the technology, we have lots more possibilities to record and I guess have different ideas in how to incorporate them into our production. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, but still, like, it can be said to this remote play, but like if we make a play in face to face, like we can react to the person like more actively, right? Like if the person says the lines in a certain way, we react to that line in a certain way, and it can be changed. But like when we do the scenes online, it's kind of hard to react to the person, and because we don't know what the person really feels with the scene. And yeah, that was the difficulty, I guess. I felt from like not only the immersive scene but all the online scenes. But yeah, maybe we can find another alternative way to yeah, solve this and like make it better next time. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that we used immersive for the alternative for face-to-face. Like full was meant to appear face-to-face, but we couldn't do that, so we used immersive. And I'm glad that it came out well for this production. So maybe for the next time you can like design something meant for immersive use, and maybe that you can make something more great, I think.
Oh, by the way, I noticed that the background of the immersive scene is very, very unique. Who designed that one? Because I also picked some elements from it in the trailer. Yeah, maybe Cahol designed it, right?
No, like you said.
I got it from Mimiya sensei.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's his.
Like I don't want to spoil anything, but the trailer, the colors, the use of the colors in trailer, that was connected with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like pick some colors in that one and invert it into the trailer. So you find some ink in water scenes that's the color from that background.
Okay. If you want to know what we are talking about, you should watch our trailers
Check out the
and also the
video.
play. Yeah,
She
itself.
told me she spent entire afternoon just to shoot the colors.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, because
Whoa.
I think there may be some copyright problems, so I think that it may have to do it myself. So just a trial, I go on trials the whole afternoon and finally shoot that one. So if you're interested in that, please look at it in our YouTube channel. Thank you.
Wow, now that you said that, they have to watch it. Wow, it's a whole afternoon.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So I think we're already out of time and then some. So I think we'll probably have to wrap up this session of the After Talk for today. Yeah, but thanks to all of you. Thank you so much for participating and making King Lear a possibility, a success. It could only have happened thanks to everyone's efforts today, and especially during the COVID pandemic in particular. It made things so much more difficult, but everyone pulled through and we managed to make something really special. So thank you so much to everyone for all the effort. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the next production that we'll be making and the future ones, Yeah, so let me conclude this session by saying many thanks to our audience for tuning into this session of the After Talk and for watching our production, assuming you've watched our production. If you have not, please check it out on the YouTube channel and watch it, like it, do everything about it. Thank you so much. And if you like this one, please check out our other After Talk sessions as well as our other previous productions. We have, the King Lear. We had last time's one was a Midsummer Night's Dream, 12th Night. We also have Romeo and Juliet. So please check everything out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye. And if you are interested in joining us, please just feel free. Fluent in English, Japanese, either way.